Ronnie James Dio passed away early this morning after a long battle with stomach cancer. He was 67. Dio was discovered mostly by Ritchie Blackmore, who brought his band Elf to the rock forefront. Blackmore later had him as his first vocalist for Blackmore's Rainbow, and then Ronnie went on to take over for Ozzy Osbourne in Black Sabbath. In the 1980s, he hit it big with his own band, Dio, with metal classics like Last in Line and Holy Diver, among others. A man slight of stature, was big in the eyes of music fans, young and old, and fellow musicians and entertainers both of and not of the metal genre. His widow, Wendy, said in a statement, quote, "Today my heart is broken. Ronnie passed away at 7:45 a.m. May 16th. Many, many friends and family were able to say their private goodbyes before he peacefully passed away. Ronnie knew how much he was loved by all. We so appreciate the love and support that you have all given us. Please give a few days of privacy to deal with this terrible loss. Please know he loved you all and his music will live on forever." End quote. Dio was recently awarded the Best Metal Vocalist at the Revolver Golden Gods Awards, but before it was announced, we caught up with Ronnie James Dio last month to get his thoughts on his bout with stomach cancer.
I feel good and bad at times. It's a long process. Chemotherapy I never realized what a difficult thing it was to go through, and it's a real cumulative effect. The more you have, the more it piles up on top of you. It takes longer and longer to get over it. I find it very difficult to eat. I never like to eat anyway, so I guess that's okay. But I know I have to, but this makes it very, very hard. But if you're determined to beat it, then you have to go with what you believe in that is going to beat it for you. And in this case, it's that. I go to a great hospital in Houston called MD Anderson, which I think is the best hospital in the world. And I have the best doctor in the world, Dr. Ajani, whom I really trust and really believe in. So I think I've done all the right things, and it makes me feel positive about my life and positive that there's a lot more of it to live.
Dio fully expected to beat the cancer, and he told us what he had planned for the rest of 2010.
I have an album that I did first called Magica, and it was always supposed to be three. It was a trilogy. So I plan on doing the rest of that, 2 and 3. Plus we're going to do another Heaven and Hell album as well. That'll probably be, we'll probably start working on that in another 4 or 5 months, I would imagine. So there's a lot on my plate, a lot more music to make. So it'll be Heaven and Hell and another Dio project as well.
Fans of Dio can remember him at the Revolver Golden Gods Awards, which will air on VH1 Classic on May 22nd. Blackmore had this to say about Dio, quote, "Ronnie had a unique and wonderful voice. He will be sadly missed in the rock and roll world," end quote.